All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. I'm here with Sharai Smith, the highlight princess. Yes, my co-host today is Stefan Arkel. What's going on, Stefan?
What's up, y'all? It's good to be here, man.
Yes, he came back and he's hanging out with me tonight. We're going to be talking about some makeup and makeup artists. So hopefully you can help me come up with some questions if I stumble a little bit.
All right, I got your back. You a pro though. You good at what you do.
So Sharai, just talk about how you got into makeup and cosmetics.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you good. Yeah.
You good?
You're good.
I'm
yeah.
not going to hear, but you hear. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you. You sound wonderful.
Share your link.
No, I didn't do it. I mean, I don't have a link.
Oh.
I have you do it from my phone. But back in maybe like 6 years ago, just wanted to do makeup. I was working for a grocery store, Snooks. I'm sure everybody knows Snooks. And I just wanted to start working for myself. I was just tired of going in, busting hours, getting paid like $7.25. I feel like that was like nothing. And I was like, I want to do something. I want to do something different. I'm not going to work for nobody else. So I stayed at home a long time. I used to want to cook. That was like a big thing that I wanted to do. And then I decided like, I want to do makeup. I had friends. They, let me test stuff on them. I wasn't always good. It took years. But I was like, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with one thing. I mean, I wanted to do cooking, but, makeup was like the next thing. And nobody really inspired me to do it. I just think that it came on me. I didn't wear makeup, but just trying to think of a hobby that nobody do and the way that you can make money. Like, of course, the food industry, you're going to make money, but I just feel like I didn't know if it was going to work. So I'm like, I'm going to try to do makeup.
So before this time where you were doing, when you were working at Schnucks and before you jumped into makeup, did you do makeup for anybody else? Did you ever apply makeup to somebody else's face before this time?
No.
Period?
I never did anything.
So you never did this. So then you decided to, either cooking or
makeup. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm gonna do makeup. And I had one person in particular, a girl used to always, used to be cool with her, went to school with her. And I'm like, hey, let me try makeup on you. You always got these people that let you be test people. And I had a couple of test people. So, if somebody let you test, you get better and better. And I had a couple of test people.
How did the first ones come out?
It was, we're not even going to talk about it. We're not even going to talk about it. Like I said, it was a rough start. And then the makeup, as the years go by, makeup get better. Different brands, branch. It wasn't popping like how it was, back then.
What's the toughest thing to learn to do on somebody else? Maybe what's the first... I've never worn makeup before. I did maybe a little bit for like a movie to cover up a zit or whatnot. Okay. But what's like the hardest thing you think to really learn? Your eyes, your lips, like to do makeup on yourself? Like what's the toughest thing? Is it
on myself?
Yeah.
I would say eyes. Only because, if you doing a person, like if I were to do another person makeup, they pretty much have their eyes closed. So you got pretty much full, they full face right in front of you so you can do everything. But if I'm doing my own and I only got a mirror, I cannot, I got to have my eye open to see. So I would say the eyes is probably the hardest part.
Hardest part on yourself. And then on somebody else, a third party person.
Probably foundation. It's hard to match people's skin tone when you have thousands of people out here. So it's just hard. It get hard. So you just got to practice and get better. And
what's the process? You just do like a little dab of a certain way and you just kind of zero it in, and I guess the foundation is going to be different for different sides of the face. Well, even like your lower, probably you have different skin tones, upper cheek, lower cheek, and things like that.
Yes. When the foundation is kind of like a whole, you're gonna apply the whole thing on your face. Like foundation is it covers the whole face, but when you get to when you get to contouring and things like that, that's where it becomes a thing where you got to start scoping their face out, because everybody's face is just not like plain where you just slap foundation on. You got it's a whole process. It's a whole step. You got to contour. You got to bring back their skin tone, and it's a bit much.
And it's blending too, right? So you're blending different, especially under the cheekbone.
That's the key. I'm glad you said that, because blending is a key word that the makeup industry have. So if you don't have a good blend, the makeup is not going to look good. And it's just, I mean, everybody know that.
All right. So you were practicing on your friends, and then eventually, how did it? Because we're gonna highlight your highlight princess right here. We'll cut to the website real quick, but so we're gonna kind of jump into all this. But when did you start selling your own makeup, and then when did it kind of progress from that?
So this year, beginning of the middle of this year, I wouldn't say May. I had a launch party. I launched my cosmetic line because I knew I've been doing makeup for so long, for almost 6 years. So I feel like I know I'm out here buying all these products are stupid expensive. You know that, like equipment, like, you know, so sometimes if you put your foot in and you try to get products that you can sell and buy, and you work with companies. So I was working with companies that mix products for me, send me samples. I wanted to have my own. So when somebody sit in my chair and I do their makeup, they can say, "Oh, where'd you get that from?" It's easy to tell them that, hey, it's on my website, then to go here. So
Right.
that's why I wanted to.
Also, probably in 6 years of doing it, you know what's good. You've probably
Yes.
went through the Walmart makeup, the Schnucks makeup,
Yeah.
you know, the Macy's, and so you've really found out what was the
Exactly.
really good brands.
Yes, and that's another good thing that you said. I mean, it's hard. Brands get better. Just gotta fluctuate. I got makeup that I don't even use no more because, you know, brands, you know, makeup companies come out with better makeup, and you just rebuy and it's expensive. You know, but-
I know it is. I had to
Yes.
buy makeup for my girlfriend for
And I'm-
Christmas. And,
Oh man,
broke
get expensive.
It's a good
man.
penny.
broke the bank on that one. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
So for the people out there, what's some good what's some good brands that you could recommend other than your own that people can you know, if they're at the store or whatever?
I would say I'm a start on the low end because I always like to get people when people don't have enough. You know,
Right.
everybody penny pinching. I want to get people the low end. If I were to say like a low end, and I mean like not as expensive, I would say Maybelline is probably been one of the best inexpensive makeups. And then when you go to talking about high end, I would say like if you like I like NARS. NARS is a really good company. They in Sephora and Ulta, but I would say like NARS and MAC. I use certain products of MAC. I don't use everything, but NARS is probably like one of my top high end products that I do use, and I like it. You know, I do. Like I said, I don't have a lot of. I'm starting off, so I like to be testing stuff. I don't like to just jump out there and get people. It take a longevity. Like a lot of these companies, it probably took them a long time to get a product and brand right to put out there to sell. So I'm kind of going through the same
I have
thing.
kind of a question, like it's a male question here. How long does like the makeup usually last? Like how long does a thing of foundation last you, or lipstick? Like I mean, my girlfriend, if we go upstairs right now, there's just a drawer full of all this makeup. But I know it's not empty.
So I would say,
Like what's the
should
longevity
be-
of some of this makeup?
since I do like so many faces a day, I probably do like 6 to 10 faces a day. On my regular hours, I would say I have to restock. I only restock like twice a year, so you really have to use less. And so if she using less, it's gonna last her. But of course, she
Right.
want more because new stuff is coming out. So
Right.
she don't want the other stuff she got in the drawer.
She wants some new stuff.
She
right.
want new stuff.
Right.
So yeah,
Right.
but it lasts. It lasts a long time.
Okay. And so you're doing makeup, and then how did you really get into like the special effects? Because I do want to pull up the Rocky Maverick photo.
Okay, that's fine.
So you're doing cosmetic makeup, and then when did you switch gears and start doing some FX? And then what kind of learning curve was that to do that?
See, everything that I've learned, people always ask me like, who do you look up to? Who do you learn this stuff from? Like, why do you do it? I just do it. And if you do something and you put your mind into it, you can do it. Like if I feel like I could fly, I could fly. I mean, you just got to put your mind into something and say I can do it. So, I would say I started that maybe 3-4 years ago. I started doing that type of makeup. It's easy. It become easy, but it is a long process. I would say.
And just look at these photos here. It's
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
now
that's-
talk about like how did you make the hanging eye? How like
So he said I want a face, I want my eye hanging. We talked on the phone a little bit. I said, what do you want? Because I always want to get their idea. And then of course I'm a handcraft. Like everything I do, I kind of do it from my hand, like off the top of my head. I don't like never go and like piece to piece it up. So he told me, hey, I want this look, and you literally just get just, Halloween is like always around, and this kind of happened around Halloween. You just get liquid latex. I use like napkins, tissue, like the napkins we have right here. And you just glue it around. You just keep it's so much you use, but liquid latex will save you with this whole look. I use liquid latex and tissue, and that's how I made it happen.
Making it sound so simple though, but it ain't that simple.
Yeah, like
how she's saying it.
Right. Now, how many hours did it take to apply this to get this look for Rocky?
It took an hour and a half because he had to do he had a photo shoot. So it's like it was cutting in. Normally I would say probably a 2 hour. I could have more detail if I had like 2 hours, but he had a shoot right after, and so it was cutting short on time. But an hour and a half, it don't take that long for me because I move quick.
He had a funny story on the podcast. I don't know if you guys got to hear it, but he walked outside to get something out of his car. I think
he told me.
after you did this, and then somebody thought like you got like in a car accident or something.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said somebody was like,
good.
"Oh my God!" He said it looked that good. They thought that literally somebody had did something to him, but that's crazy.
And then I want you, Stefan sent me some great photos, and we can go through all these photos too. So. Second, just kind of what kind of makeup has she applied on you? Kind of get you jumped in on this.
Man, we done a whole lot. I remember the very, very, very first one we did was I was Bruce Banner, regular. She ripped up my shirt and stuff a little bit. Then she turned me into the Hulk after that, and that was like the very, very first one that we had ever done. But we done progressed a whole lot since then.
Wow, look at that!
She done got
Terminator.
Yeah.
Now, how did you make this? Is that makeup for the metal, or is that some kind of play?
And it's crazy because I wanted real metal. I was like, I want real metal. He was like, I was thinking to myself because it was like when Stefan bring me all the ideas, and I'm just like. And it be so last minute. He be like, "Hey, I want this." He tell me like, "Hey, we're gonna do these many looks, and I think that this would be cool to put out there. We're gonna do all these looks." I be thinking to myself like, when we start to do it, I be like, "Dang, I wish I had this." But we grab something that we see in the corner, we make it work. So I feel like that look right there that I did, I want to use metal, but I hand did everything on him, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fire.
And this one's awesome too. It's the I forgot the character's name from Jigsaw. Yeah,
that was one of the ones I did Halloween effect, and I did him. I did you Jigsaw too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did two Jigsaws, a boy and a girl version. Yeah.
Is it tough putting those contacts in your eyes? I wear normal contacts, but is it any different than a normal contact go in your eye?
No.
It's just
the same thing. He's more know about it than me.
I don't like doing them either.
I know.
So we just be doing them for the looks for real.
Wow, look at this one.
And that was like one of the ones that like people could not stop talking about. Like I said, another hand done. And then you see how I made the teeth. I took I don't know if you know.
What is that?
I took what did I take? I took a straw. Like like they had a wooden straws, like almost like wood, like a wood texture straw.
Oh, like the bamboo type straw.
I took a straw, peeled it, and made teeth. I didn't have teeth. So I'm like, hey, I wanted to make this look realistic. I want to add teeth. That's what I wanted to make it look real, and then even the eyeball where I got like the deep eye, like I think of like when even the eyeball hanging, I was like, hey, I wanted to look like the eye's gone, so I kind of covered my eye and made like a black hole because normally you see scary movies, people get their eye ripped off, it's just black. Right.
Now, so when you do the makeup over the eye like that, for you and Rocky's photos, are they able to like flick their eye underneath it? So you got to keep your eye closed the whole time.
The whole time. Oh, the eye closed the whole time. Yep.
Oh, that's tough.
Pretty much like if you put a patch on, it just closed. It's not uncomfortable because, just like if you were to put your hand over your eye, you still can see with the other one, Okay. So it's not weird.
I like that one.
Yeah, that one's dope. That's another great one.
I forgot about that one. Yeah, I went, a lot of people was on me about that one too. They really liked that one.
And it's crazy because that glare in her eye, we wasn't expecting that to happen.
Yeah, it was like flash picture.
Oh, is that from the flash?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we was like, wow, that looks great.
Now,
so he kept it like that.
This teeth prosthetics here? Is that like a whole piece that you bought that you put over your mouth?
I did every stone.
Yeah, she did everything.
On my mouth.
Yeah, all them
So
stones
it took
like,
about two and a half hours for that whole look.
Hand.
Wow.
Yes, I literally had to hand stone that. I knew the picture had to be bright, and I wanted to bring out like the effect. So I used if you see my chest, I don't know if you see my chest, all there like white and like almost like if it's glitter type of. I use my highlight and just kind of sprinkle it down my chest. So that's kind of one of my products I use on my cheek and my face.
It's called a highlight.
Yeah, it's a highlight. So it's like what brighten up the face, like what brighten up the cheekbone. So if you see my face, it's like that shiny gold part. That's one of my
Wow, all the stuff that women go through.
Yeah,
man. We just get up and go.
Right, I just get up and put this bandana on my head, and I'm ready.
Yeah, so it's
wow, this one's really neat. Here, look at that one, folks.
Yeah,
that one's. I don't even think it took me that long.
Like if you pop it though, like it'd be nasty, gross.
Yeah, that one took about 2.5 hours. And this was Stefan's idea, y'all. He really was a genius. He was a mastermind. I did not want to do it. Once I put it on, I was so hot. I was ready to take it off. I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to picture. Like he said, we want to get the picture. You took this long. We doing the picture. I did not want to do it at all.
Now, how long does it take to get this makeup off? Like,
2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
2 seconds, literally.
Yeah.
I told Rocky, because you always want to, like, especially with special effects, I always want to tell people like this is the easy way to take it off, and literally it just peel off in the hole. So him taking the eyeball off, all that peeled off in the hole. He could save it and actually apply back on if he wanted.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Something like that could be applied again.
Where we at? Go to the next one here. Oh, we did that one already. But oh, here we go. Spider-Man.
Let's talk about the 3.5 hour, probably 4 hour look.
Took like 4 hours.
Is that a fruit roll-up? What's
exactly? How did you know?
Am I really?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh. It is.
That's my mouth. I'm holding it in.
Yes.
Oh, you're holding your mouth.
I got a stocking over my face, but she cut a hole in it so I could hold it. You can't tell though.
Right.
But that's what it did.
How did you get the fruit rolls to stick together? You with a heat gun or?
I think we got it. We got a stick. I had like a stick, a fork or something, and I wrapped it around it, so he was able to bite on it without it,
Yeah, I had
falling.
a popsicle stick on one.
Yeah, so it was coming.
Oh, okay.
And like I said again, I wanted something else, but I'm like, how can we make a ton? I run downstairs.
Yeah, we normally improvise on the spot.
Yeah, so that was another good one right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so with that one simple, it come right off.
Yeah, he literally had to scrub himself.
Yeah, the whole tub and stuff was messed up.
Yeah.
So you clean because all that body paint that I got on.
Oh, is that?
So
his whole body
not
is
a
black.
costume. That's body paint.
Wow, no, I had to paint his whole body.
It's all body paint.
Yes, I had to paint the whole body black.
My whole body painted.
And hand do the spider.
Everything you see that's black is hand paint.
Yeah, it was.
So everything was hand drawn and drawn on me. I wish it was just a costume.
Right.
Yeah, that's all. Yep, all body paint.
Even his head, I had to put a bald head.
That's why it took like 4 hours.
You had to put one of those ball cap things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so because I had hair, so it couldn't, it couldn't show.
Do you do a lot of body paint? Or is it mostly
only on him?
Only on him.
And then it's like it's always a person that's like so buff and so big. I'm like, hey, give me somebody that just I could just easily do it. His body like need tubs of paint because he's muscular. So with this look right here again, a look thought of him. He helped me with this entire look. You don't even want to know how the thing got on the hat.
Yeah, how she clipped it on my
head. You even know how I clipped it.
I was wondering. You guys
he have no hair.
Yeah, you got real short hair. Yeah.
So I had to like improvise. I'm like, we're gonna make this work. I was kind of getting frustrated, but I'm like, hey, we're gonna make this work. I twisted the gold thing around. I got a clip that women use to clip up our hair or something, and I just clipped it on there. I'm like, you're gonna have to stay still. He bending down. I'm like, no, this thing gonna fall off, and it actually stayed on pretty good. Yeah. And I rubber band his beard. So you see the beard he got now, I rubber band the piece of hair at the bottom of there.
To weave to it.
Now, do you go to the Halloween parties in these costumes, or is this
no? We don't do. We just take them
something we do
off.
every year.
Oh, really? You don't walk the kids around the neighborhood, or
they did wear theirs for Halloween. They did. I didn't wear mine. They wore theirs. Though.
Yeah, but you wear a mask. He wear a mask. And everybody in the neighborhood loved it because he had the mask on. He had he had the LED effect mask they have out, and they loved it. He had to put the genie on his face.
Yeah. Shout out to your kids.
Yeah, but her creativity, like if people just knew she making it sound so simple, but her creativity, how she put everything together. So, for example, can you go back to the dress on my daughter, the one that's having Jasmine with the lamp?
Yeah.
All right, so actually that dress right there is the dress from what's that
Cinderella Princess?
Nah, it's that what's the one that
Frozen?
from Frozen.
Yeah.
So she cut that piece out right there. She went and bought that stone right there, stitched all that together right there and pieced it together. And the part of the middle part of the dress, we went and bought that and made it attach around
even the details in the ponytail.
The head, see how the headband and the chest piece match? She created that like that. They was bought from like totally separate places that didn't have anything with each other. So it's like her creativity when she be putting them all together. Because like I said, she said I come up with the ideas and all that stuff, but when I tell her, she like improvise on the spot, because a lot of the stuff we just can't go by. We have to actually create it in hand.
Yeah, you see the little monkey right there? I made his outfit.
I was just about to shout out to Abu. Yeah,
I made an entire outfit and I put it on.
Yeah, had to tuck it. So the way he's sitting up is he tucked inside that shirt right there. We had to tell her to be still, and she did not want to be still. The hat that's on his head is a cup I had cut.
What is it?
It's a cup. You know one of the red cups. So I cut it. And put it on his head. You can't tell.
No, I couldn't tell at all. I thought it was just like cloth.
Yeah, so we just made her the female Aladdin because I didn't want her to be a boy, you know. So
yeah, I love the
I do their hair and
the
everything.
Stone Cold face though, right there.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, but her creativity.
It could have been better.
She really ain't giving herself enough praise for how she how well she
people don't realize
does it and stuff.
All the detail that goes into it, and then
that probably took us about 3.5 hours too, probably 4.
And I want to.
I have a little kid
commercial. Yeah, but the little kids must love it though. Yeah, you must be like super mom after you do all this stuff.
Yeah, they be happy. They do be excited, and then I don't know.
Yeah, so why he doing that? I want to ask you because I know you got a lot of your fans and supporters and stuff that's watching you. I know they want to know. I'm gonna save them some time from inboxing you. What kind of specials, or do you have any classes coming up for December? Because we know that you also teach classes and you give out certificates and kind of certify people for the stuff for real. So do you got any classes, or do you got any December things coming up? What do you have planned for December for your supporters and everything?
So January will actually be the class. I will give out like the dates for like in December. About my classes, I do 1-on-1 and group session. It just depends on how fast of a learner you are. Not more so SFX unless somebody asks me, I will teach them, but more so on the beauty side, which is just the makeup looks. And I'll be posting there like mid-December. I post dates on my page.
So it's gonna be another group class again, or you doing one-on-ones and group class?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you go into detail about a little bit? Don't say everything, because I know some people will steal your ideas and won't give you props for it. But can you just tell a little bit of the rundown what you do at the class? So some people that's unfamiliar with it.
Oh yeah.
Can you just get like a quick little brief run through of somebody that might be interested but not sure of what you're gonna be doing?
So pretty much all my classes they come with goodie bags. Everybody know I give this out on every class. Most classes come with like complimentary drinks. Like I even have like someone come up and we do like a little like type of bar style, you know, just depends on the person. Like if they overage, if I have like a group and they all overage and most of them, you know, drink, I have like, you know, unlimited drinks. I have one of my girls come out, she make a drink. Shout out to Breezy Drinks. She make drinks and I show them a good time. I want them to make sure they're comfortable, they fed, they ate. And then we turn up. We listen to music. It's a fun. It's about you being comfortable, and it's fun. And everybody that took my class could literally tell you they enjoyed it every single time.
And about how long does it last, and what's the price? So for people that want to know that haven't went to the website.
So the group classes are normally like 2.5, 3 hours, and they are between $150 and $175, and then like the one-on-one classes start off at $150, and it's just your one-on-one experience. You still get the same thing, but it's really more in depth of getting to know the person and helping them out, you know, to achieve what they want to achieve.
Okay,
to save some coins.
Let's play the commercial here, and then we'll jump into the website and we'll touch base on all those stuff again. Here we go. And this was directed by you, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Words and everything.
It's funny how I'm a perfectionist and try to find the flaws through my perfection. To give my clients the absolute best. Without a car, this is my drive. And along this road, the Lord blessed me with my greatest inspirations, Sharai and Zamori. My dedication, my movement, my growth, my success, my pain, my will. All these things create me, Sharai, the highlight princess.
It's like one of the best gifts I ever received.
Yeah, I love
I would say.
And I said your name wrong at the beginning.
Sharai.
Sharai. I called you Sharai, so I
It's
apologize.
fine.
I asked you right before it started, so I had a brain fart, so I apologize. But here's the website here, so definitely check it out at thehighestprincess.com. You got the cosmetics, and the name of the cosmetics company is
Amora Cosmetics.
And then how did that name come about?
So one of my first, I don't know, it took me, I knew I wanted this name. Like I knew, I said I wanted my daughters to be, they the one that, make us move, make us strive and be better people. So when we think of stuff, we always try to incorporate them. So in the long term, long life, they go back on social media and they see all this different stuff. They could say, hey, my mom or my dad, like, dang, they really thought about me. So one of my daughter's middle names is Amari. That's my oldest daughter middle name, and so they're more. I took the first half of her name, and my other daughter middle name is Araya. So I took that Arai and I kind of put it together, and I told people about it. I'm like, how did it sound? They're like, oh, that's so nice.
Hey, that's
yeah, like that's super dope. So it's both of my daughter's middle name pronounced put together. Oh yeah.
Okay. And then here, so you can go to the book now. We'll touch base. Oh, it's Instagram. My bad. There we go. I was just on it. There we go. There we go. So check out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty well set.
Yeah, look at these. Yeah, it's a great website. Look at that. Those graphics are awesome.
Super dope. And then, you know what? And it's crazy because, I progress more. Like them pictures are, I would say older, like in years, but I progress more. So I feel like I'm gonna revamp the site coming soon, to show more, the difference in me. Cause like I say, you do progress, more every year. I get better. So I have new looks and new things to put out there. Like even, a lot of my SFX stuff I don't have on the site. But I'm gonna revamp it once I drop more of my cosmetics. I have a lot of stuff coming in December for my cosmetic line. So when I do that, I would touch up all my new graphics and stuff like here for this page.
So you're saying you grow since you've been doing it for 6 years. What inspires you? Do you see things in the magazines? You see movies? How do you get your research and how do these ideas cultivate to you?
It's crazy because I don't have any makeup person out there that I look up to. I know people always think, I don't know, people always look up to somebody and they say, hey, I want to do that or I'm get better. It's just something that I just do. And when I got family members around me and they push me and say, hey, do this and try this, and so those people that's around me, my family, they push me. I have people in the makeup industry that I been following for a long time. Brandy been a big inspiration, to me. And I looked up, Tiana and Bree, all them different makeup artists that's just around my area. Sometimes they push me too, because sometimes I could be at the breaking point when I'm done and I see them post something nice and they're like, they post this picture and I'm like, dang, I need to get back in the, so sometimes those people around me in the makeup industry, they kind of push me as well as my family to do stuff like this.
And these are all the different ones right here.
Yep, all different looks. And it's different. It's different in the looks and it's different in the price. Right. I think that's what people need to know.
Do you kind of dissect it for the audience here? What's the difference in these styles?
So these two styles right here, the first three actually are considered like a glam. So those are the highest looks that you could pay for. And then the girl on the fifth picture, that's more of a normal. So hers will be a little bit more lower as far as budget. So when it comes to different things like that, you see it's when you have less the cost is less. When you have more, you know, as far as the glitter and as far as, you know, all these different things that's going around on their face, those are, you know, tend to be higher, take longer.
These
and
first
things like that. The first 3 girls.
The first 3, how many? I mean, what looks like there's different layers of different types of makeup there. It looks like you're using that highlight glitter stuff on their eyes.
Yep,
and that,
exactly. Yep. So it's a high. You know, it's more work. So the fifth girl, her look probably will take maybe 45 minutes compared to theirs. Probably take an hour and 10.
Oh, wow.
So it comes a difference. You pay more for your time, especially for the look. You know, because at the end it always be, you know, it look good and they always love it. So it is a big difference in the price. I always tell people. And that's why I'm glad on my site they read it easily. They easy to break down and know what they get. And I explain it through every price wise of what they getting.
So it's about an hour process for them to do the whole makeup for the whole entire face. You would say, okay. So a lot of times people are coming and going to a wedding, going to some kind of special event, usually in the morning or something like that. So.
Yep, throughout the day. It just depends on it just depends. Most times clients I book early as 10. I used to do 9. And then they just come whenever. I done had people come 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. It just depends on what you're doing. And I don't know if you asked me this question. Normally all those faces last like a whole day, maybe 2. I done had people come to me, get makeup done, and be out of town in Vegas for 2 days, makeup still on. It just depends on the person and how you work.
Right.
All right. So what's one of the best experiences with a customer that you had that you can say you remember?
I would just say just being. I like when people are friendly and on time. I always say when you're on time, you friendly and you know you open to talk. Like I always meet new people all the time and they inspire me to do more. And you know when I'm down and I'm not like I'm not ready for this day, I don't want to do it. When I always want to give up, it's always a person that I don't know if God sent someone. It's always a person that you talk to and they just uplift you and you kind of have that different turnaround. I would say I have clients like that all the time. I don't even know these people. We just have a small conversation. Even had a lady pray for me one time and just out the blue, and I had a lady talk about finances, you know, because I didn't know anything about it. So you meet these people and they teach you, you know, they teach you different things. So
you could probably do like almost a podcast on your own, get the camera and a mic.
And you know what, I have one live, and you know, matter of fact, I'm telling you, I used to do like live podcasts and doing makeup on myself. I used to it used to be me and 3 other girls. We had a page, like a group page, and we went live, and we had big audience, like 1K to I think we had like 20K people on there just watching us do makeup, and I loved it. Over the years, it just kind of dialed down, but that was one fun thing. But like I said, you get a lot of people that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say the word, but you get people that just like, they come on there and they just be, what they call those people, catfish people. That they get on there and they just talk down. They make you not want to do anything, or they make you feel down about yourself. But we kept doing it and we kept going, and it just eventually stopped. But that's something that I want to start back up, like a YouTube channel. And that will be coming soon from us and the girls and Stefan. We'll be pushing out that this year. So
that's awesome. Yeah.
So now, what's your worst? Say one of your worst experiences with a customer. You got one that you can tell everybody.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Okay. You might have to buckle your seatbelts. I would say so. I don't like nothing against anybody that do any type of drugs. It's nothing against anybody. I'm not that type of person. But just showing up to somebody's house intoxicated, I just feel like is the absolute like drunk. I had a person literally sit in my chair. She was so drunk and she couldn't even think. Like, she just kept having to feel like she had to throw up. And I just feel like that's unprofessional. I feel like if you're going to do that, do it after. It was so bad because what it does is push my schedule back. But I don't want to be the bad person. So I'm like trying to make you feel bad. I'm getting water. I'm getting crackers. Like, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm a good person. So I'm down there in my refrigerator getting crackers, trying to make sure she okay because she was drinking so bad the night before. And she can't even stay focused. She falling asleep. She falling on my chair. It was like the worst. I was literally the worst experience.
Wow. What was she getting makeup to go do? I mean,
her birthday probably.
Oh, okay.
Party some more. I'm not sure.
We have here's a service list here, so I want to kind of show that to the. Are all these prices correct here?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
All those are correct.
Do you do group rates? I saw something with a wedding down here.
Yeah. So when it comes to weddings, it just depends on how many people. Like I normally do like a consultation with people, and they have like it started for like 5+. Before I can even travel to a wedding, I do a bride by myself, but before I could travel with bridesmaids, had to be at least 5+ people.
Okay, and then we're jumping into the special effects makeup here. Who did this website for you?
Yeah, so
amazing job.
This girl named J Dale. She's in Atlanta. She used to live here. Shout out to J Dale. She did the whole site, even this SFX part. Real dope. I like it. So yeah, shout out to her and shop.
So you have a basic package, a silver package, and a gold package, and okay, I see. So, dang, Rockies was a basic. Oh shit! I figured that would be like a gold standard on that one. Yeah.
When I say basic, I feel like it all plays a role with the timing. So I feel like I'm not gonna. I feel like these are my prices. I always try to help people. You know, we look at the world we're living in. You know, we already getting cheated out of our money. We get cheated every day. So I just feel like starting a low budget is what draws people attention. You know, like almost like if you go to gas, you know, one gas person, Phillips might be this and Circle K might be this. You know, it's almost like that's how you pull people in. So me doing this is like a start off thing, but I always like to help people because everybody ain't fortunate. Everybody ain't rich. So this to help my people, you know, our people. And so that's why I charge what I charge. And then, like I said, the look didn't take as long. So something like that, you know, I'm not going to bust nobody's heads with overcharging or anything like that.
And I know you worked on your music video with Uncle Drew. Have you worked in any films or anything with some of your special effects?
Oh yeah, I did. Yep, I did Friday the 13th. I made the blood, you know, run on the floor, things like that.
Cut on my face.
The cuts on his faces, and I think it's a lot of other videos, right? Probably ain't dropped them yet, but I did a lot of makeup over the time, and I mean it's gonna progress. It's gonna get better. We have a lot of stuff coming. And stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you did the Friday the 13th one. That was a great video.
Yeah, great video. Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, it's a
super awesome video.
I think that won awards if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, it did.
Yes, it was a nice one.
Go back to
now it's time for you to get one. They need a makeup category.
They do
now.
need a makeup category.
Hopefully, Tweezy is watching this, so he can see they can add that next year to the category or any other award show. Let's add that to it so she can win one. And
you know what the thing is about me, I'm not social a lot. You know, I don't socialize. Like I know a lot of people, but I don't like how Stefan he run the, you know, amazing people like you, and I appreciate you for letting me be here. But I'm not social, and I feel like that's something I'm learning to do, because you know they do have like makeup academies and different things like that you can go to and get awards, but I'm just like not a social person because I be so busy, you know, with working and making sure everything is good with my, you know, clients and stuff. I don't want to just branch off and like leave nobody hanging. So I will get better with being social. You probably will see me on other stuff.
Well, I think you have to be pretty social if you're putting makeup on people every day. You got to have conversations.
Yeah.
So I think
I mean, like social media, and getting out there. Like I don't.
You mean like social media? Yeah.
Yeah. Like I want to you know, get more. You know, Instagram is seeing like it's a lot of people. You know, it's always business going on Instagram, and I think that's one of the things that I don't push a lot. So that's something that I'm beginning, you know, my following on Facebook and fans and, you know, all these clients on Facebook, you know, those are good, but Instagram has been something I'm trying to build up now to get a little more social and know, you know, different people and things like that. So
okay.
All right, so how you feel about possibly doing Hollywood like type stuff and all that? Have you thought about diving into that?
If I did makeup for like I want to do makeup for movies. I feel like that's something I really want to do. I don't feel like more so like patting the face and making somebody going on the talk show. You know, they do the little makeup where they're going to talk show, something like that. I wouldn't think, but like behind the scenes, like actually costume, cosplay, like the whole setup. I feel like I want to do stuff like that. I want to go big. I don't want to just go basic.
What's a movie that you would want to do the makeup for? You could.
Like Transformers or something.
Transformers?
Yeah,
okay.
Like Transformers or like a crazy scary movie, Insidious or something like that. You know, where they got crazy looking makeup and, you know, people looking crazy. Yeah, something like that. I would love to do.
Have you done like zombies like The Walking Dead?
No, I could make somebody look like a zombie.
Okay.
All right, so quick thing though, real quick. Did you know that was her that was in that Friday 13 video?
No, I did not.
That was that's her that's in the Friday 13
Yeah,
video.
I act in
So she does
a lot
acting
of his
too.
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I act. That's one of the things that I do. I don't put it out there, like I said. That's why I'm telling you, I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to do more.
She a great
but Stefan
actor.
bring out the other side of me. Like I'm an actor. I'm funny. You know, even just like I said, cooking and doing makeup and just being a mom. Those things bring out the best of me, and I just feel like I get better. That's why I always say, people always say like, "Dang girl, you know how to do all these different things, even know how to do hair." Anytime you see my daughters or certain styles I have, I do my hair. It's multiple things I do. That's why I say if it's something I fall on, I could get up again and start another career. It'll be easy for me because I just do a lot.
Yeah, because you did the Best Rapper Alive part when we redid the Bad Boys 2.
Yeah,
you was the mama on there.
That was so funny.
Oh yeah.
Then we have another one you haven't saw too called City View. We didn't do that one that night, but she's in that one too. Did a good role.
Yeah,
set me up.
And we got blood too.
Yeah, she
blood
set me up.
When are you dropping that one?
It's out.
Oh, it is. Oh, we didn't play it. Oh,
And
I
she-
figured we would played it.
And she did.
You got City View out?
Yeah, City View out. It
I mean,
dropped
City View out, but
last year.
Oh
But
yeah.
you remember you did the
Yeah.
role in there. You was the girl that set me up.
Yeah, he always, and then his creativity, like I said, Stefan creativity is crazy. Like he write these things, and he always let us be like, I like when people let you be like open minded and say stuff. So like when we doing the script, it's not like a read. He just like go with the flow, and we like that about him because it make us we be ourselves. So they be laughing in the background. It's a whole vibe, almost like behind the scenes at anybody else's video, and it's like every last video have been fun, funny people. I would say working with the same people in your crowd, I think it progressed and it be fun, and that's why I think everybody get along and the videos come out so awesome. So,
Yeah, they do. They're the best.
every last one. Yeah.
The best. I want to jump into your cosmetics thing here. Just talk about some of the things you sell on your site.
So first, I want to talk about the lips that she have on. She have on my lip stick. She have on my bombshell lipstick. This is one of my clients. She's just a creator on my page. She have on like I said, my bombshell. She have on my highlight, which is that like pretty sparkle part on her eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what she got on. But as far as the cosmetic, I sell lip gloss, lashes, highlight, setting spray, which is like one of the best things that I sell on my site, which is that one right there, Make It Last Forever setting spray. Literally love it. Super bomb. And when I mention highlight, so you can kind of know, you see where it say highlight princess under that, that's kind of what highlight is. It's in like that little palm made right here, the second picture.
Oh, the second one? Okay.
So that's like what the glow is on my face if you was kind of thinking. So that right there is my highlight, and we, like I said, we are packaging things. So like I have a different packaging. It's same product but just different packaging, and then I have the new products. So I launch new products, all with the old and with the new.
And it looks like there's different shades too.
Yep, exactly. It's 3 different shades. It's bling, trophy, lavish, and I try to go, from like the skin tones to Caucasians all the way to real deep people. So I try to have a variety for people to choose from. So that's why I have 3 different shades. My Serious is one of my like top lip gloss. It sell out every time. That's like one of my top sellers. They sell out crazy.
And this is for your lip gloss. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so make sure y'all shop them more. Rock Cosmetics. That's one of the
And
best
it's
lip glosses.
vegan and cruelty free. What's cruelty free mean?
So they put all that like they bad chemicals and bad things into products.
Okay.
These are things that is long lasting, but they don't make you break out. So you're not going to be like you put on a certain like I put on certain chapsticks and they just make your lips itch. Certain products, they take out like the bad quality, the bad stuff in makeup and
There's no harsh chemicals.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. So it's I really like it, and I'm kind of glad I did even launch this. Those are my wing liners, color wing liners, and then I also have black.
Where are the for your
Yep.
your
So
eyes?
if you ever see them girls that had them little wings on their eye.
Oh, okay.
Don't-
So
just be there.
that's the makeup that does that. Okay.
Exactly.
See,
Yep.
I don't know all this.
Exactly. I'm
What
sure
is
your
that made
wife
out
might know.
of? Like, what is that?
It almost like a it's liquidy, but they put it in a pencil form so that you can apply it easily. It's almost like a brush, almost like a Sharpie. It's made in the same form of a Sharpie. Of course, it's not a Sharpie because you can put it on your eyes, but you know how Sharpie you enable for you to write. The liquid is in the inside, but it get that cloth, that little piece that you write.
Like a felt tip?
Exactly. That's all, but they're going to point it because you get the best application to apply it. So it's almost the same, I would say. And it's waterproof.
And then to make it easy for ever setting spray.
Yes.
And this is
one of the best setting sprays out there. Very long lasting, natural ingredients. Maybe like fruit, and when you spray it, literally people be like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, and you can use it without makeup. You know, summertime you get a little hot outside. You know, your wife, she might want to just have a spray just to make that skin glow. You can use it without makeup too.
So where you spray it
on your face. Just close your eyes and just spray your whole face.
Okay. I'm learning a lot tonight.
And what does that do?
It just make your face glow, almost like setting it in place for makeup. But if you just put it on by itself, it just give you that dewy look. That's that glow that everybody's looking for, especially around the summertime.
And there's a
yeah, we should brought our notebooks, shouldn't
I know.
I mean, we get the whole
glass tonight. Yes, sir.
Yes, and these are some of my other top looks and things like that.
That's cool. The first one right there, I like. Those
that's like a glam. That's one of the glam looks, and she's popping.
So what's the price for that for people that may have missed it? That look.
She probably that's one of my top price. So that's the $75 look she have on. The one on the side of there, she have like the $65 look. The one next to her is $65, and the one on the other side of her is a $60 look. So, like I said, it comes in different because, everybody don't want the ultimate everything. Mm-hmm. So, I break it down so that because you can just get your eyes done. You don't even have to get foundation. Some people don't wear foundation. So, I even have a look where you can just get your eyes done and you can go about your day. You ain't got to get the whole look because everybody don't wear makeup.
And I like this page right here, the inspiration, so people can come and get ideas. Yeah,
that's my inspirational page. So, this is what inspired me. These different people, different looks. That's what keep me going. My clients, those people that keep me going. The people that rock for me from day one, those are the people that keep me going.
And you have an Instagram page on here?
My Instagram page, I have an Instagram page. It's under More Around Cosmetics or the Highlight Princess. I have actually 3. I don't even think he don't even know my other career I had. I used to sell candles. Everything.
Yeah, so how it feel to be an entrepreneur, like just working for yourself? Because you've been doing it for a while. You got any advice for anybody that,
I always
any
say,
entrepreneurs that's out there?
I always say go with your dream, go with your mind. Don't overthink it. Sometimes you can start off rough, but you'll progress and you get better. So that's one of the things, like with me quitting my job and not having a job and not having money and trying to make it day by day, but coming up with something like this because it's not easy. Starting off, like people see my equipment and they see my makeup and it's like, girl, how like it took you like years to pay for this stuff. Then it's to get all these products. So I always tell people you always going to win at the end. So it might seem like it's gonna be rocky in the beginning, but keep going. And almost like the same with your music. You start off it's rocky, but you keep going, you get better and you progress, and that's how people notice you.
All right, so I see you by yourself working now. Do you plan on hiring anyone in the future? I know in the past that you did have brand ambassadors. Are you gonna do that again? Have people be a brand ambassador again, or you think you just gonna stay solo? Can you tell us a little bit about that? I'm
more of a solo person. I will send my products out for people to try, but as far as brand ambassadors, I want somebody to be just as comfortable. You don't just find anybody. I want somebody to push my brand as if they'll push their own. So when it comes to like brand ambassadors, you have to really find those type of people. So it's gonna take me a little long time to kind of really find somebody that I can really have that, because everybody offer free stuff, people offer free looks, but if you find a person that's genuine, been rocking with you for a long time, those are the type of people I go for. So like one of my brand ambassadors for my cosmetic line is Ariana. She's the person that I've been rocking with for 3-4 years. Like I was telling you about the podcast, like live we was doing, I started with her on there. I didn't even know who she was. We had never met, so those was one of the people, like you gotta have people that you really trust, and you have, that they will push your brand like they will, so that's why she's my brand ambassador, one of my brand ambassadors.
But you were talking about the classes earlier. Just touch base on that again, since we're coming to the end here. We got about 10 minutes left.
Okay. So my classes I will announce, and I always make a post. I always put a flyer out there, visual, so people can see the breakdown, the price, the the time. I never disclose the location, unless the class is paid for. But the class would be in January. A lot of people have been asking. I did have a class just came up in November. Whoop whoop to all the girls. It was a fun class. Actually, October and November. But I will have some in January. I try to push them out just to give people enough time to get money together. December is like a really hard year for people just to even pay for stuff, because it's the holiday and everybody all spending money. So I don't want to feel like I'm taking from the holiday pay, from people for the holiday. So I always push it after, so I did one in October, November. I skip December, and then I do it in January. So January is the next class, and I will post the dates in December.
And how does that work? So how many people in the class?
I don't do no more than 10 or 15 in a group class. One-on-one class is just one person. But
do they need to bring a person to do the makeup on, or do they do it on themselves?
So sometimes, so the one I just had was a look and learn. So they got to help me. I called them up, picked their name. They came up and did makeup with me. And then just construct them through the whole, top to bottom. Some people learn more visual, and some people need hands-on. So that's like for the one-on-one classes. If you want to be more hands-on and get in there, you probably need the one-on-one class. But if you already know what you're doing and you already know about makeup, a group class will be suitable for you. So yeah.
So is it just all one level class, or are you end up going to do like beginner, intermediate, advanced classes? You think?
Yeah. So and I'm glad you said that. So a lot of my classes, they beginner friendly. I will have like a difference in the class. So people that's already like good and experts and just want to fix up and clean up a couple of things, those would be more like an advanced class. But yeah, most of my classes are beginner, because most of the people that want to learn, really don't know about makeup, and they just get into makeup. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so people can contact you through Facebook, Instagram, your website.
Yep, they can contact me through all those. They have my cosmetic line if they want to contact me through it. But yeah.
There's all the pages right there. So we'll definitely put those links. I put the highlightprincess.com at the bottom here of this video, but I'll update it with the Instagram.
Yeah, make sure you guys sign a news with, because every time I post new stuff, like when I update my site, they'll get the newsletter saying that I post new stuff. So yeah, make sure y'all go in there and sign up for my newsletter on my website. And
any new products coming out, we can give a little spoilers.
Yes,
on the Dustin Diggs daily. There, Dustin Diggs spoilers.
Yeah. So I will be dropping a long lasting eyeliner. Mascara. I'm sorry, I have eyeliner. Mascara. That's something that I've been using. I actually used today. I feel like just one of a super product I'm bringing to the table. Those for people that don't wear lashes. Not all my clients wear lashes, which is these big old things you see. Yep. Some people just want like the normal dramatic, just mascara, and that's something that I'm bringing. And new lip glosses. I can't say what, because they be I want to pre-order. But yeah, those are things. And new packaging, slim. I want things that's travel size. So everything that I bring to the table, people could take out of town and they could put in their purse, things like that. So that's why we kind of branding and things like that.
Are you ever thinking about doing like the conventions and different things, different shows like that, now that kind of hopefully the pandemic's all behind it, hopefully it's all behind us?
Yes, I will. If they let us get through this year coming up, yes, I will do stuff like that.
Awesome. Do you have any other questions that you went to ask I missed out on?
Nah, I really can't think of any more off the top of my head right now. You got anything else you want to add?
No, I just appreciate you.
Your fans?
Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all my beauty girls. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to Tiana. Like I said, people that keep me going. Shout out to Stefan. He keep me going. He push me every day. Shout out to just all my clients, everybody that's a returning clients. Shout out to my new clients. I appreciate you guys for even, giving me the opportunity to trust me. And thanks to you for bringing me on the show.
This was great. This was great. Yeah. I enjoyed this conversation. So thank you for coming on the podcast. Definitely check out Stefan Urkel, his music. Where can we find that?
Oh, yeah, StefanUrkel.com. And also, a lot of my content is on YouTube and Facebook, too. Yeah, just type in, Stefan Urkel. You'll find me.
Awesome. And definitely subscribe to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs on YouTube and like the Arch United Network on Facebook. And we will see you again tomorrow.
All right, peace.
Awesome.
Yes.